Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform. The Dick Morris Show. Entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Welcome back to the Dick Morris and Doug DeBarros Show, sponsored by the Patriot Gold Group. I want to introduce Jonathan DeBarros, who is the Republican candidate for Congress in the Waterbury-Danbury district in Connecticut. It happens to be the district where I live. And this was a district that has historically been Democratic. But there was a brief interregnum in which a guy named Gary Franks was elected to the Congress from that district, a Republican. And I think, he served 2 years or 4 years, very honorably, and then he was defeated for re-election. And now...
Hello, Jonathan. How are you?
And now Jonathan DeBarros. Jonathan, how long was Gary Franks in office?
I believe three terms. I believe he served 3 terms.
3 terms, yeah. So this is a district that really could be a swing district in the House. It's a district that, as I said, is Waterbury, the Danbury, parts of I think what are the cities, Jonathan?
Well, we got Meriden, we got New Britain, we got a portion of Torrington, and all the cities in town. The towns within inside the Litchfield area, Goshen, Harrington. We also have Cheshire. We have Southbury, Woodbury.
It's a beautiful area.
Good.
Yeah.
Beautiful area.
And
just
why
up
do you think you have a chance to win this race?
Yeah, I definitely have a strong chance of winning this race. As you just noted, Gary Franks was the first African American actually to win a U.S. congressional district in the state of Connecticut, and he was a registered Republican, born and raised in the city of Waterbury, Connecticut.
It was so incredible. The Democratic caucus, the Black Caucus of Black Democratic congressmen, had 43 members and 1 Republican, and that was Gary Franks for 3 terms, and then they defeated him. He would literally be a caucus of 1. But we have a chance to win that seat now.
Absolutely. I was born and raised in the same city as Johanna Hayes and Gary Franks, the city of Waterbury, Connecticut, which is the largest city in the 5th Congressional District. I have overwhelming support in the urban cities as well as the rural communities. I am a homeowner. Me and my wife, we live in the town of Terryville, Connecticut, which is a section of Plymouth. It's a very rural town. But my wife is from the Puerto Rican community of Waterbury, Connecticut as well. She's a registered nurse. She has a master's degree in nursing. And we both come from the city of Waterbury. And we have overwhelming support in the district.
What's your favorite Italian restaurant in Waterbury?
Well, growing up, Louis Pizza and Dominic and Pia's is basically a landmark in our city.
I used to live in Waterbury for a couple of years because my wife was a lobbyist for the Daily Newspaper Association in Connecticut, and she was based in Hartford. So she and I would have dinner in Waterbury a lot. Great city, wonderful city.
Absolutely. And I started my campaign last year. I filed my candidacy in March of last year because I wanted to get a head start against the Democrats inside the city because they don't have a campaign season. They campaign all year round.
Let Century Management Solutions get you to your next medical appointment. They specialize in non-emergency medical transportation, connecting patients to care, safety, reliability, and on time. Their advanced technology platform seamlessly coordinates patients, healthcare providers, insurers, and transportation partners all in one powerful network. With over 200 trusted transportation providers, they deliver scalable solutions backed by real-time tracking and complete transparency. Go to SENTRYMS.com.
What are you worried about up there, and what do you want? And what do you want to fix? What are you worried about, and what do you want to really pick up?
I mean, one of the main things I want to do is bring financial literacy training programs and opportunities instead of handouts to the urban communities. Mm-hmm. For far too long, we have so many people dependent on government subsidized programs like Section 8 housing, SNAP benefits. So instead, I want to create a federal funded mandatory job training program for anyone that's currently enrolled in government subsidized programs to get them back to work, which would include an aptitude test to try to navigate people into the vocational training program.
Yeah, there was a news story on this station in the last hour that blew my socks off. It said the terrible fact that SNAP benefits, food stamp benefits, are now denied to 3 million people that had them before Trump. And doesn't mention the fact that the reason they've been denied them is that their incomes rose and they got jobs. Yeah. And they no longer needed food stamps. Right. And we also are seeing in all over the country, Minneapolis, but also in Connecticut, how these programs of food stamps and earned income tax credit are basically efforts to rip off the taxpayer. And by making them electronic and coding them to credit cards, it becomes staggeringly easy to steal from the state and from the federal government. And
it's also a vote grab. You know what I mean? The Democrats said, we're going to give you stuff, vote for me. And that's how they get voted in, too.
Exactly. Like, I did an easy search on Jahana Hayes', she's a Democrat incumbent that's been in office. She's on her third term. I looked up her church in the city of Waterbury, Grace Baptist Church. Her pastor, Pastor Ruth, is driving around in a $300,000 Maybach with a black chauffeur, and they received over $810,000 in federal earmarks from Senator Christopher Murphy and Dick Blumenthal back in March of 2024 to renovate a daycare center that they still doesn't exist.
Wow.
So, they're using these federal grant programs for overt fraud. It used to be that there was occasional fraud here or there or individual miscreants, but the Democrats have so mass-produced it that these programs are fraud programs.
It's like a business. It's like
steal. Yeah.
It's a startup business for some of them.
Yeah, it's a con game. And Nick Shirley, what he exposed is actually happening right here in Connecticut, and I'm pretty sure it's happening in every city across America. This is a Democrat blueprint. So, like the last municipal election, the state of Connecticut, we lost over 29 times. And in the city of Waterbury, I went through the north end of Waterbury, which is predominantly black and Hispanic, and I noticed that they had, the Sunday before the Tuesday election, they had 2 tractor trailers in front of Johanna Hayes' church giving out free groceries. So this is something that has been going on for a very long time, and the only way to fight against it, we got to push back against it with the truth inside these urban communities. Because only 30% of people who live in the cities are on government subsidized programs. So you got 70% of the people who go to work every day. It's just that they're missing swing votes.
So you could win this.
Yeah, we could win this.
Yeah, there's a rating service called Cooks that rates house districts throughout the country. And what is the Cook rating for your district?
It's a D+3 rated district, which means that the last presidential election, the Democrats carried the 5th congressional district by 3 percentage points above the national average. And if you compare that with other districts in the state, like District 4, which is Jim Hines' district, that's out near the Greenwich and Bridgeport area, their Cook PVI is a D+13. So we're the only swing district in the state. We can actually flip this seat. And I only need about 40% of the urban vote split between 4 cities, which is awesome because I'm aggressively campaigning in Meriden, New Britain, Danbury, and Waterbury, and all I need is I want 60% of the vote in the cities because I want to factor in voter fraud. So I want to give myself a cushion. And I believe together with the rural areas, we're going to win this seat. As long as the people don't fall for the rhinos that are actually running against me to split the delegate votes at the convention, we could get this job done. So.
Do you have a primary fight?
Oh, you know that. You know the establishment does not want me on the ticket. I'm a MAGA Republican. I support President Trump and his policies, and I'm a Black American from the urban community that can actually get the job done. So they're they're running an aggressive campaign against me with 3 candidates actually. So
come back on my show before the primary. And when is the primary?
Well, the primary will be August 11th, but we have a Republican convention on the 15th and 16th of May at Mohegan Sun, and hopefully I need at least 15% of the delegate vote in order to qualify for a primary ballot access.
Are you going to go by petition if you don't?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I got a whole team. I got over 100 volunteers that's willing to pour into the district from all across the state to get the signatures. I'm going to fight them tooth and nail all the way to August.
You sound great at this.
It's such a real chance to win. This is taking place when the court has just ruled against majority-minority districts, racial gerrymandering. And this is an example of a district that is not racially gerrymandered. And a black can and has won that seat as a Republican. So let's prove that we can do it again. And let's not be beholden to the Democratic map makers to decide who our congressman is going to be. And
you also sound like you have all the right pieces in place. Sounds like you're running a great campaign.
Oh, absolutely. I got great supporters. I'm already endorsed by the National Organization for Veterans for Trump and Veterans for America First and Stand for United Freedom. I got endorsements from the Middlebury RTC, the Kent RTC, the Plymouth RTC, and the Waterbury Republican Town Committee, and I'm looking to pick up some more support along with.
Good. Well,
and I should mention also the Yukon College Republicans. They also endorsed me, so I got a lot of college support too from the young voters.
So let's stay in touch and let's be on my show as this process evolves. Come on again before the convention, and then if you lose the convention, let me help you get on the ballot by petition, because this is a seat we really can win, and it would be a major demonstration that we don't need gerrymandering to have black Republicans elected who support President Trump's
agenda. That's so great. And let us know all your different scheduling, so maybe we can get to a couple.
Absolutely. Now, I just want to state my website. My website is DeBarros4Congress.org, and my last name is D as in David, E as in Edward, B as in boy, ARROSFOR Congress.org. And you can contribute to WinRed and Anadopt. Any small dollar donations from all across the country would be greatly appreciated because it's going to be put to use for palm cards and yard signs. I don't have a lot of overhead expenses because all my staff are volunteers, and I got Marines, I got veterans, law enforcement back in my campaign, the seniors, retirees that are helping me, and we're going to get this done. It's going to be a grassroots movement.
Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Well,
we have to take a break.
Look forward to working with you.
And just real fast, DeBarros4Congress.org, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it.
The Dick Morris Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Marine Toys for Tots foster care program is bringing hope to children who need it most. Every 2 minutes, a child enters foster care, often with only a small bag of belongings. More than 400,000 children face trauma and uncertainty, many before age 8. This May, during Foster Care Awareness Month, Toys for Tots is creating Room for Joy. In 2025, nearly 375,000 children received comfort through toys, books, and essentials, reminding them they are not alone. Donate now and change a child's life.